Hey everybody, Paul Canfield, Copper Key Realty and Waterfront, back to you with another of the 16,482 things that make a difference if you're thinking about real estate. So, around the Chippewa Valley in the last number of days, it's been quite warm, above freezing. And so we've seen a lot of snow melt. And if any of you have looked outside, your yard looks ugly on average. Mine certainly does. And a lot of the ones I drive by do. You know, you got down leaves and stuff that blew in from the wind over the winter and all the junk that the snow carried and all that stuff. So what do you do about it? What if you wanted to list your house right now and you're going to have some of your ugly outside pictures? Well, first of all, we never want to paint a false impression in our pictures. And I know with AI right now, there's a whole lot going on with, you know, what's acceptable and what's not. Our National Association of Realtors put out rulings on that. So, but in general, I myself and our company, we want to project a true picture of what's there. So on the one hand, if you're listing your house right now and your yard is ugly because it's this time of early spring, late winter, whatever we call it, that's okay, because if you take a picture and it's ugly and the people show up at your house and it's ugly, same, that's the deal. So they're not going to be surprised. On the other hand, you've heard me talk about pictures in other videos before. I encourage you to take different pictures of the outside of your house at different times of the year. So we could still have the main picture be the ugly one right now, and then the other ones, you might have a pretty fall picture with, you know, pretty leaves and full bloom in the spring and summer and the lawn and all that stuff, or even a pretty winter snow Christmassy picture. So it's good to have all those, and you know, perhaps put them out there too. You could even label the pictures as, you know, this was summer of last year, so that nobody's misled, but they could at least envision, like, you know, what does this place look like in the summer, in the fall, and winter. So don't be too, you know, deterred by, you're not going to want to not list your house right now because it's ugly outside. So it's ugly everywhere. You know, everybody's in the same boat. And so I would encourage you, don't worry about it, don't sweat it. And even if you were to put a prettier picture, whether it's AI enhanced or through a filter or something else, people will still be a little bit misled once they actually get there. So typically, not 100% of the time, but typically, people want to see your house before they buy it. That's kind of how it works. And so paint a true picture, even if it's ugly. So don't worry about, well, should I wait for another month or two until spring comes in and all that stuff? No, just go ahead and do it now. So I'll talk pictures more. Give me a call. Thanks.